Welcome to the Grilling to Get Away podcast. Every week we talk about backyard grilling, simple recipes, and why food just tastes better outside. Let's fire it up. Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Greg, and I'm here with my buddy.
Hey, what's happening, everyone? This is Ben.
And this is the Grilling to Get Away podcast. Ben, we've been away for a little while.
We took a hiatus.
We did, yep. A lot of stuff was going on, and we appreciate the people reaching out to check on us. But that's this. We for over 2.5 years we didn't miss a week, and then you were gone with your training. We had some events, some just random family stuff coming up. You know, with how busy we are during the summers, and we decide instead of trying to half-ass it,
squeeze it in.
Yeah. You know, we decided to take a little bit of a break, a pause, until we could collect ourselves again and jump back into the podcast. So we appreciate those people that have reached out, that have asked us, hey, you guys, what's going on with the podcast? Hey, we're still going to do it. It might look differently. You know, we with the business growth as well as just our family and personal lives, we probably will be doing them less often as far as like weekly. But when we do get on here, we're going to talk about a bunch of stuff.
We want to make sure, too, that it's more kind of like, I guess, that it makes sense to do it rather than just to do it, right? So make sure we're coming with some actual, like, solid content.
Right.
Rather than just trying to maybe just...
We felt we were kind of getting into the same repetition weekly because we do have, you know, for us as, you know, people who have families and grill and cook for our families, we do have favorite meals that we do like every week. So...
There's some staples, aren't there?
Yeah, you know, chicken thighs, you know, that kind of stuff. So, you know, we felt maybe we're in a little bit of a pattern that we needed to break out of. So that's why we took a little bit of a pause. So it's been a few weeks and almost a month probably now. But we have some good content here for you today. And that's just kind of the way it's going to go. You know, we're going to jump on here every few weeks. We're going to talk about, you know, what we're doing in the business, maybe a little bit, also what we're cooking, what we're seeing other people doing. And we're also probably going to bring on some more guests. We got some people lined up that we're interested in bringing on and talking with you all about, you know, just the overall grilling, outdoor lifestyle type of stuff. So we hope to keep the podcast going as well as bringing some new, fresh content for you all. But man, Ben, it's been a crazy 4 weeks.
Yeah, it has. We spent a good chunk of time out at
Ribfest in Elkhorn. Got to talk to a lot of people. Got to see a lot of food. A lot of great food out there. A lot of good side dishes. Got to see a lot of people that stopped by restocking on their rubs and sauces from us. What's one thing that stood out, well, I guess besides the Canadian wildfire that really hampered one day down there, or a couple days? What stands out from Ribfest and Elkhorn for you this year in 2026?
Dude, I saw a lot of cornbread walking through.
Man, yeah.
Right? Like, I knew, like, kind of years past and stuff, it's obviously, it's been out there. It's not like it's anything new, but, like coming back through, just people with their cornbread. I was like, okay, I like that.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan. Big fan of cornbread. I think it's, I love doing it on the grill. The last few times that I've done it, and I haven't done like a ton of cornbread, but when I do make it, I like to throw it in a cast iron.
Yeah.
Out on the grill, man. I think it's great.
It is. Yeah. I saw a lot of cornbread out there. I will say I had a lot of people asking about beef ribs because I took some video of our first day out there just to post to, you know, bring awareness so people, if they were interested in coming out, they could come out. And a bunch of comments were like, does anybody have any beef ribs? I was very surprised about that. There's a few out there that had some beef ribs. But obviously pork ribs were kind of on the big thing on the menu for most people. So, but a lot of good mac and cheese out there I saw. Some corn, like elote too. You know? Yeah. People walking around with cups of, you know, corn and baked beans. A lot of good sides out there.
Collard greens too.
Collard greens, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think only one place had those, I think.
Yeah.
From what I was told.
I think it was Mr. Green's. Local.
Might have been, well, there might have been two then. Because like I think the South Carolina place had them too.
Okay, gotcha.
So maybe there were a couple.
Yeah. And for those that follow us on social media and saw the videos I posted, Ben and I don't run Ribfest.
As much as we like to think we do.
We don't run Ribfest because I had somebody reach out the other day and said, you guys should add more seating the next time because it was so hot, not enough seating. And I said, I appreciate the suggestion, but I don't run Ribfest. Like, you have to reach out to the organizers.
We run a booth.
We run a booth there. Mm-hmm. We're vendors, so we pay to be there. Mm-hmm. Just like, the other people there. Like, we don't run it. So I'm sorry for the confusion.
Yeah, very, very far from it.
A lot of people reaching out with suggestions on how to run Ribfest better.
Yeah. There's always room for growth.
There's always room for growth, Ben, but we don't run it.
Well, John from Sherwood Fudge, he might. He's close.
He knows a lot of people.
He's probably closest in line to running.
He's been there a long time.
Yep.
And we love John.
We love
so if
John,
you've ever seen Sherwood Fabulous Fudge out there in the world, go grab some from him.
It's worth it.
It's worth it. Mm-hmm. I stocked up. It didn't last long in the house.
Surprised you even made it home.
Yeah, I know. I had one that day.
I know.
I bought it.
I know. I was there.
Yeah, you were there. I get it. Yeah, but it was a good time out there. Thanks to everybody who stopped by Ribfest. And just we'll be back out there probably in 2027 and come by and see us again. Mm-hmm. But one thing I cooked that got a little bit of attention and questions was sweet corn, Ben.
You cooked us some sweet corn?
Yeah, it's sweet corn season here. It's Kyle's sweet corn down the road is stocked.
I just drove past it the other day and they didn't have it.
Yeah, nope, they stocked it the other day.
Awesome.
So if you need any sweet corn, go out there.
Nice.
But I picked some up the other day and I did some and I wrote that recipe for our newsletter a few weeks ago. And it got a lot of questions and comments from people that, are trying to learn how to do sweet corn on the grill.
It's not too bad, man.
It's easy peasy, man, is what I like to say. So
is that what you like to say?
I like to say easy peasy.
Oh God.
But so the main gist of everything that I do, and feel free because I got some suggestions too from some people that are like corn masters. So
nice, I like that. Heck yeah.
That I hadn't heard before, so I want to run that by you too. But basically, what I do is like I get the ears of corn, for my family, usually 6 or 7. And I'll soak them in a tub. Like, so I got my ice cooler out there, fill it up with water, and I soak the corn, submerge them in there for a couple hours, maybe longer. Mm-hmm. And the thought process is there, like, I don't want the husks, because I keep them in the husks. I don't want them to dry out and catch on fire.
I remember as a kid, too, like, we used to do sweet corn, like, all the time.
Yeah.
And my mom and I would spend, like, my mom would just get tons of sweet corn. And we would just spend the whole time just sitting out there shucking it, right? And then you got all those little hairs on there and stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, now that we do sweet corn, like, in our backyard, and, we have the awesome grill gloves, and I kind of forget about this when we're talking to people about them, but like, man, if you have a good set of grill gloves and stuff, like you throw sweet corn on there, number one, it helps when you're reaching out and just rotating them around and stuff, but then when they're done, you shuck them, right? Everything comes off so nicely,
right? And that's the question, like, because I don't take the silky part off first. Like a lot of people, before they soak it, they'll peel the husk back, and then they'll take the silky, like, string parts and the inside out first, and then they'll soak them.
That's weird.
I don't do that.
Was that one of the tips you got?
Well, one person says that's how they do it. Like, they take all that stuff off first.
And then they put the husk back.
Then they put the husk back in there, and then they soak them. I don't do that. No. I leave it in there until it's done, and then I shuck them, and then I take
right off,
at the same time.
Yeah.
You know what I do then with that silky stuff? I just throw it right on the fire.
Yeah. Yeah.
Easy cleanup. Mm-hmm. But so that's the first part is like I soak them for a few hours, get them nice and moist, because it is a steaming process too. Mm-hmm. We want to make sure they don't catch on fire. We want to make sure that the corn steams inside the husk long enough that where it cooks, right? Mm-hmm. Otherwise, it's just going to char, right? So I set up my Weber for indirect grilling. I've done it open fire, too, over this an open pit, which is perfect. You can do that, too.
Great for camping and stuff, too.
Yeah. Basically, you're setting your grill up or your fire up for indirect grilling because it's going to be almost a steaming process. You don't want to put them right over the coals right away. Again, you're going to heat it up too fast, and you have the risk of charring it up or burning them. So I put them on the opposite side of the grill. You know, when I got 6 or 7 ears of corn, it's perfect. It fits perfectly on like one half of my 22-inch Weber kettle.
You stack them almost like a pyramid?
If I don't have to, I don't.
Yep.
I leave them kind of there. And then maybe every half hour I rotate them. You know, let them steam in there a little bit. Then I rotate them. If some look like they're getting done a little bit sooner, that are closer to the coals, maybe I'll move them back, and then just rotate them. You know, 180 degrees, so you're getting nice even cooking experience with them. But it's kind of an art, man. You got it takes a few times to understand when the corn seems to be getting done, and then once it looks like it's nice golden. Then I'll peel back the husk, and then I'll put them directly over the coals to char up the corn a little bit.
Do you really? See, I never do that part.
Yeah, I'll char it up right over the coals.
Yeah.
Yep. So basically, you steam them in the husks, and then once it looks like they're about done, you'll start to know because then the husk will start to dry out a little bit. Mm-hmm. That's usually when I have a good indication that the corn on the inside is starting to be done. I'll peel it back just a little bit to take a look. If it has a nice golden color to it, most people know what done corn looks like. Then I'll peel back everything, strip out the silky stuff inside of there, and then I'll put it directly over the coals and just watch them. Every few minutes I'll turn them so every side gets a little char on it, and then basically you're done. Butter, salt, garlic, good eating.
It sure is, man. And then too, like towards the end of the season, man, my wife and I we'll go get like a bunch.
Yeah.
And then, I'll spend like a day just cooking all of them up, and then we'll cut them off, and then we'll use like the vacuum seal and just throw them in the freezer.
Yeah.
So it's and then kind of come winter time and stuff like there's times like I'll go and make some chili and throw like that sweet corn in there.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it is. It's
or just throw have it as a side dish.
Right.
Absolutely.
So if you've never done sweet corn on the grill, like when I was growing up, like my parents usually boiled them.
Same.
Yeah. So like they strip it all down and throw it in the pot on the stove with some like salt water or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's how I remember growing up. But it wasn't until like I started trying new things on the grill, and like I said, it takes a little practice. Like you're not going to get it perfect the first time, but it's hard to mess up corn, right? So
you can burn it and stuff if you're not careful and watching it.
If you're having too many adult beverages and get carried away, you got to watch it because the husks do burn. But like having it on an open fire, it's also awesome. And one question I got was like, what temperature like for the grill? Like 250, 300, 350 max. Again, like you're going kind of indirect grilling, smoking it. You don't want it to get too hot in there. You want the steaming process for the corn to take place. But, try out whatever grill you got, smoker you got. Try out a bunch of different ones. Now, if you're doing it over an open fire outside, that's a little bit different. You want to make sure that you're keeping an eye on it. Usually sitting nearby, turning them more often than if I have like my Weber going. But same process, so make sure you keep watching them. Once you peel back a little bit and you see that they're getting a little bit nice and golden inside, then you're pretty much done.
You've done it too, where I have shucked them first, and then put butter on, and then season them, and then wrapped them in foil.
Yeah, I've done that too. I just it's so easy it's just so doing it in the husk.
It's to me it's worth it.
Yeah. But I mean, if you're looking for easy cleanup, if you don't want to mess with the husks, you can definitely dehusk them and then just like use the foil or whatever, put some butter in there. Definitely done that too.
Or you don't even have to do that; just throw them right on the grill after you husk them. I mean, there's a lot of options and stuff. Like my personal preference is to do them in the husk.
Yeah, nothing like a good corn roast, man.
Yeah.
Now, like when we go to like the state fair and stuff coming up, they got the corn roasters out there.
Where people
they just dip the whole thing in butter.
Dude, yeah. Yeah.
And then you got the salt shakers. Oh, man, it's the best, isn't it?
Yep. There are a couple of those out that I didn't see it like a ton.
Right.
But saw a few people walk through with the corn out at
man, I'll tell you what, like I didn't see as many as I thought I would, but I did see the last day like a bunch of those fucking turkey legs.
I love the turkey legs, man.
I apologize for sweating right there.
I love the turkey legs. Oh, dude, it always makes me so
turkey
happy.
Legs, yeah.
It's like they come through and like, hell yeah. There we go.
They just got, one handle of tin foil and then they're just gnawing on it. And it's the best when you see like a little toddler with
Uh-huh.
it. And they're just like sitting in their stroller, just like gnawing on this big chunk of meat.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good time out there. And a couple questions about corn. So that's wanted to throw that out there. But Ben, I just got back from a salmon fishing trip.
I know.
I got invited by our good buddy Alex over at Ultimate Veteran Adventures here in Wisconsin. He runs the Wisconsin chapter here. It's a group out of the Midwest, so they take veterans out on fishing and hunting trips and things like that. And he'd been asking us to go for a while, and I had a weekend open, so I decided I'll go check it out.
Did you get seasick?
I didn't, man.
Nice.
I didn't. So I did the afternoon session. So they did 2 sessions. One session. So this is in Kewaunee, Wisconsin, which is like 2.5 hours from where we are. So I was like, I'm not going to get up there at 3:00 in the morning. So I'm not going to, otherwise I would have had to either go up there overnight or I would have to, wake up at like 1:00 to go to meet him there at 3:30. Yeah. So I was like, I'll do the afternoon session. But our buddy Matt from Egging for Heroes, who we're raising money for our backyard bash this year, he was up there cooking. So I was like, win-win, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so I went up there and I got to see Matt in action. He had his trailer out there with the big eggs, the big green eggs rolling. So it was lunch first. So like the morning shift was coming back, they were getting their lunch, and then the afternoon session was coming to get the lunch and then go out later on in the evening. And so I got my fill of smoked meats.
What was he cooking?
So he had baked beans, some smoked baked beans there. He had some cheesy potatoes, which I enjoyed very much. And then for the meats, he had pulled pork, he had pulled ham, and then he had chicken drumsticks.
Okay.
All very good. The pulled ham was amazing.
Yeah.
A lot of people were commenting like how much they really liked this pulled ham. So, yeah, it was great to see him up there and got to taste some of his food and see him in action because he's been going nonstop since he started his nonprofit. Where he goes around and he cooks for these types of events where there's going to be veterans or first responders for no charge. He cooks for them and he just takes donations. So great food. Got to see him out there. But get into the fishing part. So this is a charter boat on Lake Michigan. And these are all volunteers again. Like these charter boats volunteer their time to take veterans out fishing. And there's about 6 of them, 6 boats. So
Jeez.
It was a good group. Like there's like 40 some in the morning and about 30 some in the afternoon. So a good group of veterans out there from all over Wisconsin. I think some were even coming from like Nebraska and stuff coming out there. So the morning group went out great, but the afternoon was a little iffy because the waves started picking up. There was like 3 to 5 foot waves. So some of they're waiting till like the last minute to decide if we're going to go out or not. But thankfully, we got to go out. So at about 4:00, we loaded the boats out and headed out there. And shout out to Buzz Charters. That was the boat. And John, the captain out there on the Medusa.
Nice.
Yeah. So we got out there and set up. And the waves were a little choppy at first. It took me a little bit to get my sea legs.
Naturally, yep.
Yeah. But after that, easy sailing, man. Nobody got seasick. I think there's 4 others, so there's 5 veterans, and then Alex was out there with us as kind of like the kind of second in charge to help us with everything, and then John was the captain. So, yeah, man, it was a great experience. I've been on one charter before, and this was a long time ago, over 10 plus years ago on Lake Michigan. So I kind of knew what to expect, but you never know going out there. Things change, but. Yeah, we were out there for about 5 hours, so we stayed out there till about 9:30ish.
Jeez.
We caught about 9, 10 fish, and I reeled in a big one, Ben, big salmon. Big for me, it was like 13 pounds.
Okay.
12, 13 pounds. It wasn't the biggest of the day. The Alex reeled in one that was just a little bit bigger than that. But I'll tell you what, Ben, the way it was hooked, it seemed like it was going to be like a 30-pounder because we were reeling that thing in for like 15 straight minutes, 15, 20 minutes. And I had to get relief, man. I was like, because like you can only reel in so long. And this thing was fighting. But the way it was hooked, man, it was hooked in the gill. So like the way that they described it was like you're reeling in like a 2x4 because it's like it's coming in sideways the entire time. So my arms were burning after that. But no, it was a good time. And then I lost 2. But overall, I think for the boat, we were like like a 10 or 11 out of 15. So we only lost a few of them, and some of the boats didn't get much. So we were very happy with what we got. Mm-hmm. So I got some fillets out of that, some salmon fillets. Yeah. We split it up evenly, so everybody got to go home with something. But no, it was a good time, man. Got a good time to be out there, just hanging out.
How far out were you? Did they tell you?
It was a couple miles. I mean, you could still see, the shoreline. Obviously, it started getting darker. It was a little foggy too. Yeah, I mean, we were just. I trusted them. There's a lot of boats out there.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, a lot of boats with the waves and stuff, and not like a lot of big boats, like a lot of smaller ones too.
Oh, yeah. Good choices, huh?
Yeah. Well, But yeah, it was a good time. The John, the captain, knew exactly where to go and how to get how to get us in spots where we're going to catch fish. So it was a good time. And I got to meet a few other veterans from around the area, and just share an afternoon and evening with them, and it was a good time. So if they do a lot of ice fishing during the winter too. Nice. And Alex just became a guide, so he's an ice fishing guide here in Wisconsin. So they got a lot of good people there that know what they're doing, and it was very easy. If you've never been fishing before, they made it really easy for you and told you exactly what you need to do, helped you along the way. So if you're a veteran and you like to get involved in that kind of stuff, or just want to try it out, check out Ultimate Veteran Adventures. If you're a supporter, if you want to try and support, it's a nonprofit. Obviously, they love any type of donations as far as, if you have your own boat, if you have a charter boat, if you're a guide for hunting and you want to, take some veterans out, free of charge just to get them that experience, you can reach out to those guys and they can help you get that set up too. But yeah, great day. A lot of veterans were impacted that day. So great work that Alex and that team over there is doing. I'm going to try and get him on the podcast here so we can talk more about what he does and how he does it. That way some more people can learn some more about it. But yeah, great time.
Would you go again?
It's weird, Ben. And I wasn't the only one that said this, because there's other veterans out there too, and like, it's weird for me because those are opportunities. Like, if I wanted to, I could go and I could, I'm grateful I have the ability to pay for like those types of things. If I wanted to go out on charter, if I wanted to go fishing like that, like I can go and out of my own pocket and do it. So I always feel a little guilty for taking a spot maybe that somebody else could have. In this instance, Alex had been asking us for a while, so it was like I didn't feel as guilty because like he'd been asking, like, "Hey, come on, you gotta come out and see it. You gotta come and do it," because we have sponsored some of his things in the past, and so he wanted to show us what it was all about. So, but one of the other veterans said the same thing. He's like, for a long time, like I didn't go on these trips because I felt like I didn't deserve it, or somebody else deserved it more. And then he said, well, somebody once told me, they're like, well, why would they deserve it more than you? So, that's the challenge, right? And I think a lot of veterans feel that way too, is like, somebody else deserves it more than I do. Like, I don't deserve this opportunity, or like, I'd rather have somebody else have that opportunity to go, because I can, take care of it myself if I ever wanted to do that. So would I ever go again? I guess I would, but at the same time, there's still that in the back of my mind. Like, there were so many people that signed up for that thing, and so many people didn't get a chance to go for it, that I would like. And Alex said, like, he tries to rotate as much as possible. So he's like, one trip a year, except for if it's like a big thing like that. Like he's like, if you've gone out with me, like on a small, like 2 or 3 man trip, and then we have this big one, you're still eligible for it, but like another small 2 to 3 man one, they're going to rotate through. So they make it fair that way. So would I do it again? Probably, but it might be a while. But if you're one of those guys or girls out there that's like, I don't deserve it, just go do it. Just sign up for it. It's not very natural for me to be on a boat with strangers and put myself out there like that as well. But it's worth a shot to go see what it's like. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
But this was their first year doing it, so this big of a get together. So next year they're looking to go bigger. They want to bring in resources like a vendor fair, because they got a big the marina where we were at. They have like a big I don't know what you call it, warehouse that was open to us where we ate, and there's a huge opportunity for them to invite people in to set up booths or businesses to come and support. So they're looking to get more of those next year too. But the news was out there interviewing them, and I think you can go out there and see that. I want to say it was like Fox 26 or something in the area. Not sure exactly, but yeah, it was a good time. I would definitely do it again, but it might be a while before I go out there and try again. But I think if you're interested in that, or if you know somebody that might be interested, go check them out. Ultimate Veteran Adventures. They have chapters here in Wisconsin, Ohio, Illinois, Minnesota. So wherever you're at, you can go and find some stuff that they're doing, and always put your name in there for some of the events that they got going on. But what else, man? What else? So that was good. Like I got the salmon fillets. Like so, Alex actually brought some. He smoked up some salmon, and he used our garlic seasoning as well as Tailgate Foodies 5 pepper rub, I think, or 3 pepper rub, whatever they had. So it has a nice spiciness to it. So with the salmon that I have, I got a couple fillets there. We just got our first strike back in stock, so I'll probably marinate the fillets before I smoke them, and then probably just season them maybe with the first strike. But we'll see.
Sounds good, man.
Yeah. Oh, this brings, because I was thinking about salmon, fish, newspaper, brown paper bag.
Yeah.
So somebody that's this goes back to the smoked corn, the grilled corn. He says he puts wet newspaper over the top of his corn on the smoker as well. He says he's been doing that for, like, his dad taught him that way back when, and he's been doing that ever since. He says it's still, obviously you're still steaming it, right? Because the wet newspaper stays on it. And maybe
does he shuck it first?
He just takes the silver stuff off.
Okay, and then close it back up.
And then close it back up. So like you got the husks that are already wet, and then you put the wet newspaper over the top of it. I've never tried it. I might try it just to see how it goes. It might quicken, I guess, the steaming process, because not only I don't know, but I'd have to try that. I didn't look too much into it. It was just like a. Because he read our newsletter and then the recipe, and he said, well, this is kind of how I do it. So
that's interesting. Yeah,
because he learned it from his dad.
It seems like the newspaper would just kind of like break apart and almost like stick to the corn.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to try it out. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I had never heard that. That's why I brought it up. Have you ever heard anything like that?
No, man.
Yeah. I've never seen it, never heard it, but I might test it out. Obviously, got a lot of corn that we can go grab. Yep.
Yeah, no, I've never heard that one before.
Yeah, if you're listening to the podcast and you've ever heard like putting wet newspaper over like corn as you steam it and smoke it on the grill or smoker, like let us know, drop us a line, shoot us an email or whatever. I'd love to hear it.
Yeah, it's
what your process is.
But like, dude, that's to me, it's like that's the cool part about doing all this stuff, right? Like, again, I tried, I did do like the brown like paper bag trick on salmon. Yeah. Just over the winter.
Yeah.
With Cal, and dude, it worked.
It worked, yeah.
It worked.
Peeled the skin right off.
Came right off.
Man,
it was great. So, yeah, let's try that, because I'm guessing with the fillets you still have the skin on.
Yeah, still have the skin on. Yeah.
Super simple, man.
Yeah. I'll have to try that too.
Yeah, so Cal and I, we did. This is like his first time doing salmon, and we made sure like the girls were gone because they're not big.
Yeah, so Cal's your son. Yeah, young son,
the little guy.
And you guys were doing salmon together, father son.
Doing salmon together, and like he loves fish, man. He loves fish. He crushes it. Yeah. We actually, it's funny because we were just in northern Michigan and stuff, and my dad had a bunch of perch that he caught from over the winter and stuff, and he wanted to cook that up with Cal in town because he knows how much he loves fish. Yeah. And dude, he kind of had some kind of store bought what was it, like I wouldn't even, I guess kind of like a breading, but it wasn't like super. Wasn't like
Old Bay or anything like that.
It wasn't like that, but it was like a Louisiana style.
Okay, yeah.
And it was like the first 2 pieces he pulled off and stuff we tried. It was all right. But then my dad, he grabbed Fire for Effect.
Yeah,
Sweet Heat.
Sweet Heat.
and he poured that into the mix.
Nice.
So it was super simple. Like he was just had this mix in like a bowl. Mm-hmm. It was just throwing the fillets, and they're small. It's perch, right? So they're not huge, but throw them in there, just rotate them around, and throw it in the pan with some oil and stuff. But yeah, dude, he threw sweet heat in there.
Nice.
Yeah, dude, I would never try that.
No?
Like, I would never really think to put, I would put, fire in the hole in there.
Oh, yeah. You like the little spice.
I do. But, the sweet heat was fantastic.
Nice.
It was so good. It was great.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the sweet heat goes great on just about anything.
Yeah, but I've never tried it on fish, and that was the first.
Nice.
So, yeah, it was cool. But, yeah, man, I think that's kind of I was sitting there watching him, and he grabbed the sweetie and just tossed it in there. I was like, that's interesting. I wouldn't have done that.
Yeah. Yeah. Glad it worked out for you.
Yeah. 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 My dad was funny. He's like, do we need to get some tartar sauce? I'm like, I think we're all right. Mm-hmm. It's like, I won't eat it. Cal won't eat it. Yeah. Yeah, I got to tell you, too, we were at, we went out to lunch with kind of a group of people. And, You've hung out with us enough to dude, I think Cal's favorite food is wings. His all-time favorite food.
Yeah.
We went out to a restaurant, dude, and they had $1 traditional wings. And the kid ordered 16 of them. He got 16 because I asked for 14. The waitress said they can only do 12 or 16, and he just kind of looks over me and says 16. All right, dude.
Get your wallet out, Dad.
Yeah, I was like, hey,
16.
Take it easy, man. And I had one, and they were pretty solid.
Yeah.
He just got traditional buffalo sauce. Dude, he ate 12 of them.
Man, crushed it.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it. We only walked away with 3 left.
At that point, just finish them off.
Yeah, come on, man. What are we doing? Ask for a box for 3 wings.
For 3 wings, what are we doing here?
Yeah. But yeah, dude, he put them down, and the waitress kept coming by, and she's like, I'm really impressed. I did not expect that.
He's a good eater.
Yep, he's a good eater. And we were there, one of my cousins, she has some older boys who are in high school and stuff, and he ordered 12, and he didn't finish all of his 12. And Gal's over here just kind of watching him like, oh, what are you doing? And he's cleaning the bones off, man. He's not leaving meat on there. I get so proud of him. Eat, yeah. I was so proud of him when he eats wings and stuff. So that's another thing too. I mean, during the summer, we've been cooking a little bit more chicken, doing some wings and stuff like that. Dude, he just crushes them.
Yeah,
just crushes them. So I was real proud of him.
That's good.
Yeah,
good. Yeah, man. I was looking at the Google Trends, because I mean, when we're thinking about what recipes we're going to do next, or what we want to share with content wise, I like to see what people are searching for.
Yeah.
So I was on there the other day. And for the past 30 days, what are people I just type in grilling, and then I see what pops up, and the recipes or the things people are most searching for on Google is marinating chicken breasts, marinating chicken thighs, corn, grilled corn, and then steak, the how to grill a steak or steak temperature, steak marinade, that kind of stuff. So I thought there was issue that goes back to the chicken. Obviously chicken is a little bit more affordable, so to speak. I mean, the chicken thighs, at least. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, wings, man, crushing wings. Yeah. Were they hot? What kind of seasoning or what?
It was just a medium buffalo.
Okay.
So, a homemade, I think that they had.
Was it hot ones where he's sweating through them at all?
No, he was fine. They weren't overly. It seemed like they had kind of sauced them and then cooked them up. So it's not like they were super saucy. It was more just kind of cooked on there. So
yeah,
they were good. They're fine. He was the only one. A couple other people got mostly kind of the dry rubs on the wings and stuff. But dude, he loves the buffalo style.
Yeah,
he just went to town, man. It was awesome.
That's awesome.
So, yeah.
Well, good. All right, man. Well, we're coming up here. We got State Fair coming up. We're going to be out there at the Wisconsin State Fair, August 6th through the 16th.
Yep, sounds right.
And new this year, Ben, is that we're going to be in 2 spots.
2 spots, Greg. We're going to divide and conquer.
It's going to be a long 11 days.
It's going to be a long 11 days.
So we're going to need you to come out.
Please come out and say hi.
Keep us awake.
Yep.
You know.
Talk some grilling with us.
Yeah. maybe hold the booth down for us when we go to the bathroom.
Eat a sandwich.
Yeah, we'll be back in the expo building where we've been the past 3 years. Back in the corner where we like it by the trampolines. We've condensed that down from a 10 by 20 space to a 10 by 10, still on the corner there. But then also they asked us to be in the Wisconsin Products Pavilion, Ben. Which,
I can't believe they reached out.
Yeah, they reached out directly to us and said, hey, would you guys want to be in there with your sauces? So we can only have our sauces in there, Ben, because Starla's dips are in the Wisconsin Products Pavilion. And in that building, they don't like to have too many of the same types of products. So the one person that was doing sauces won't be there this year, so they invited us to be the sauce people. So we'll be in there slinging sauce.
Slinging sauces, man. It's going to be awesome.
But we'll have everything, though, in the expo building. So if you need rubs and sauces, you can come and see us in the expo building.
Right back by the trampolines.
By the trampolines.
Where we've been the last
couple years.
4 years?
4 years now,
Yeah.
Yep. So it's going to be a good time, man. It's going to be busy. We're hoping to meet a lot of people and get our brand in front of a lot of people in a short amount of time. So if you're going to be making your way to the Wisconsin State Fair, make sure you stop by and see us. Otherwise, we got everything back in stock for the most part. Go out to the website, burnpitbbq.com, and pick some stuff up. Fire in the Hole is back. Down Range is back. First Strike is back. So we got all that stuff back. And then we got our competition coming up, Ben. September 6th is a Sunday right before Labor Day, and we're going to be out there at Exploring Brew Pub raising money for Egg and for Heroes, which I talked a little bit about before. Where they go out and Matt goes out and he cooks and he provides meals for veterans and first responders at like events that they're going to be at, whether it's like fishing or hunting or just random places. I know he goes to like a lot of fire departments and police stations when they're having meetings and stuff, and he cooks for them. So we're raising money for him this year. So if you have the opportunity to come out, we'd love to see you out there at Exploring Brew Pub. We're going to have raffles, prizes, special drink menu items, and then you can taste what the cooks are cooking. And if you want to compete with us, we got some spots open. We'd love to have you out there. $175 get you entered in. You get as many racks of ribs as you want, as many wheels of sausage as you want to cook up. And it's a good time. If you've never done it before, it's very beginner friendly. We make it really easy for you. Easy setup, easy tear down, and we take care of all the logistics for you.
Just got to be able to bring your grill.
Bring your grill, bring a table, a tent, and some chairs. Whatever you need to cook the stuff, we give you the meats, we give you the space. If you need electricity, we got electricity for you. Easy in, you can pull right up to your spot, unload, and easy out. So if you're thinking about it, we'd love to have you out there. We got a couple spots left. We want to fill up the comp because that means that's just more money that we can donate back to Matt and his organization, because we don't keep any of that money. All the money that we raise or all the funds either goes to the prize money, goes to raffles, it goes to Matt's organization. So we don't keep any of that. So it all goes back to whoever we're raising money for. So if you have the opportunity, we'd love to see you out there.
This will be the 6th year.
6th year, Ben. We've raised over $35,000 so far, and each year it gets a little bit bigger. So if you can make it out, we'd love to see you there.
Yeah, please. Like we said, come. Got a lot of opportunities to come and see us. We'll be, State Fair, and then the competition almost kind of back to back there. So swing through. We'd love to talk barbecue with you.
Yeah,
have you come up, say hi. Again, come out to the event. Matt's a really cool guy. Super personable, and he'll tell you like he's not one of those. He's a fantastic cook on a big green egg,
right?
And I think like I don't have one of those. I know you don't. We talked to a lot of people about who do have this ceramic style, the Kamado style grills and stuff like that. Like they love them.
Yeah,
they love them. I don't think they're necessarily super easy to cook on. And like the whole attempt, like a dream, just kind of get it to where you need it and you run it.
Yeah.
So, come out and talk to him. Again, I'm sure he'll be cooking too.
Oh yeah, he's saying he's gonna be cooking. He's gonna have the trailer out there. I saw the trailer, man. It's nice, man.
Yeah,
he's got 3 big eggs on there.
Yeah. Built in, right?
Yeah, they're built in.
Yeah, I mean, just go talk. Like, just come out. You just want to come out and just go talk to Matt. Like, I highly recommend it. We've been fortunate enough to kind of meet and get to know him over the past couple of years and stuff. hear his story. You know, we invited him. He was out there last year cooking. And
Yeah.
He didn't have to do that. We didn't ask him to cook and stuff.
No.
He just
he was a judge.
He
but
was a
came out
judge.
there.
He was a judge. Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, just a great guy. So we're pumped to be doing, you know, be raising funds for his nonprofit this year.
He's at an event every single weekend. Last weekend they were at 2 events, so his wife was at one and he was at one.
Yeah.
So they're doing good work over there, and we want to support them as much as possible. So we got some awesome raffle prizes this year, man. You know, Matt's going to be raffling off one of those small mini green eggs again, which is like an $800 egg.
Yeah.
We've got Kansas City Chiefs versus the Patriots Monday night game at Arrowhead. Tickets to raffle off. You know, we're working with Kessler's Diamonds again for that. So we're going to have a lot of great items out there that you
Brandon from Rosman's True Value.
Rosman's, we're going to have some grills and griddles and stuff. So
yeah, I mean,
we're going to have some great prizes out there for you all to come out and buy some raffle tickets if you want to support that way. So, all right, man. Well, that's all I got. Got anything else?
No, just want to say thanks to everyone again for coming out to Ribfest. And on all the people too reaching out like about the podcast. Like, I didn't really realize, you know, how many people actually listen to it,
well, here's the thing. Like, you know, we still get stats every week, so like I get a weekly update of like how many people listen to podcasts.
Yeah,
like we had like over 200 downloads last week, and like we haven't released a new one in over. So I mean, we've got 250 episodes out there.
There's a lot out there, yeah.
So if you're ever missing us, you know, you can go back there and start from the beginning and just see.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of episodes out there. So we're going to continue going on. Like, this is something we don't get paid to do. This is something we enjoy doing and talking about barbecuing and grilling. Like, we don't have sponsors. You don't hear a bunch of sponsors on these podcasts because we're not taking money to do anything like that. This is something that Ben and I do for just to try and add value, but also have a little fun. So we appreciate you all listening and sharing it. And if you do enjoy the podcast, you know, leaving us a rating or review really goes a long way to help us grow and reach more people. All right, man.
Yeah, sounds good.
Sounds good, man. Well, we'll talk to you at some
Soon.
point. Soon. Yeah.
Take it easy.